Well, it's happening. DoorDash just introduced Dasher preferences. I just got it here in Pittsburgh. And in this video, I'm going to show you what's changing, who qualifies, if you should have a new strategy, and of course, an ultimate verdict of if it's worth it. Dasher preferences, you'll see this here in your account on your Dasher profile. And if you have it, you'll see, of course, right here, Dasher preferences. Now, this just lets you simply toggle off offers you don't want. And for me, I see it's right here, the ability to now toggle off shop and deliver. A lot of Dashers were saying in the comments of my videos, and I appreciate you sharing, comment down below if you have Dasher preferences, like I could do earn by time, because then usually we weren't seeing shop and deliver, but now I can do earn per offer. I can just toggle it right there. So who's eligible here? Dashers who see the feature in their latest Dasher app are eligible to opt in or out in the Dash Preferences tab. We will also follow up with an email to confirm your eligibility. Haven't received that email yet, so this should be completely brand new. How long will this pilot last? And this is interesting that they tell us this. This pilot is expected to run for approximately 6 to 8 weeks for select Dashers in select marketplaces. So please do share down below in the comments, do you have it, yes or no, and what marketplace you're in so we can kind of get an idea here. And the reason I say this is pretty important because a lot of pilot programs that we've seen, we certainly don't have a even loose start and end time like we do here, 6 to 8 weeks. Now, in their example, we also see this end of dash destination orders. Start heading to end of dash destination. Dash must be longer than 60 minutes. Turn this on to set an end of dash destination. I don't quite remember seeing that on a current Dash, so let me know if you have that. But then we see this, like I just showed you here, the Dash preferences. Now, I'm not seeing all of these. I currently don't see alcohol delivery. So let's look here, shop and deliver. Now you see that tag there, it says high demand. And looking at mine, I have the high demand tag on shop and deliver. So pay attention to that for a little bit. How will preference impact my Dasher ratings? This may impact how many delivery opportunities you get to meet your earnings goals. You may also experience a longer wait time between orders. That makes sense because I'm turning off different offer types because let's say I don't want alcohol, I don't want shop and deliver. So it stands to reason the overall pool of orders is less, so I might be waiting more. Now DoorDash has said, well, just simply accept more because if I accept more, my inactive time when I'm online, I'm not doing anything, that inactive time will go down if I just accept more, which 100% is pretty much common sense. I don't really want you to just accept everything. I ideally would want you to multi-app drive on different apps at the same time so you can select the best order. So all of those apps will help reduce your inactive time, but if you're just on DoorDash, I guess consider that. Now remember that high demand tag. DoorDash says, what does the high demand tag mean? Kind of stands to reason, right? So it means that the type of delivery is popular in your area today. Now, the reason I highlight that is because when I've done earn per offer shifts here in Pittsburgh, I would get probably 80, 85% plus just shop and deliver. But I guess you could consider that like, well, maybe I won't toggle off shop and deliver or alcohol because it does have this high demand tag. So more of my offers might be that respective order type. So if I turn it off, I might really have a lot more inactive time. Now, this whole filtering thing, remember, it's not necessarily new. It's certainly not here, as Uber's been doing this for years. And that's including this shop and pay, they call it the same thing, the shop and pay toggles here. So if I turn it off here, the shop and deliver, it's gonna say, are you sure you want to opt out of shop and deliver? Staying opted in to more offer types will maximize the type of offers you get. That's kind of the same thing that Uber says. They're like, well, if you opt out of this, you'll probably be busier if you just opt in. Again, common sense. Now, don't worry. It's a simple toggle. You can go back basically online. You can opt in to take these requests again if you want to start taking the shop and deliver, let's say. So at large, though, how should you use the new Dasher preferences in your strategy? Let's just say just dashing or even multi-apping, right? How should you use this? I would toggle off anything if you find it's causing more headaches than it's worth. Like the shop and deliver, it's long checkout lines. I always get that Target because that's the one place near me that seems to get a lot of requests, and it's tough to find the items. Again, checkout issues, problems with the customer. You can try a few and judge like, well, is it seamless? Is it not a lot of extra time for the pay and it still makes sense? Or if you try a handful and it's not worth it, now easier than ever, just turn it off. I would pretty much anticipate for you if it is shop and deliver, and I think that's what most of us are going to toggle off first as an experiment. I do anticipate you would be slower on earn per offer doing so. So toggling it off on earn per offer, you might just want to do earn by time if that is, you're not getting the typical shop and deliver on earn by time. So general verdict here, as we're seeing this Dasher preferences, number one, I like it. Thank you. Finally, having the flexibility that we did on the Uber platform. It's something that I've been asking for, especially if it's an order type that you don't like, whatever it is, alcohol, shop and deliver, cash on delivery. I mean, you could add what? You could add maybe Dash Marts in there. You could add, I guess, package returns, albeit there's probably not a ton of those at all. But it would be nice to maybe further customize. And think of this, if you are trying to go, let's say for Dasher Rewards, which is heavily contingent upon your acceptance rate, if you're not going to accept these anyway, like I'm not going to accept shop and deliver, typically, at least, you might as well turn it off. So it's one less thing to worry about that would lower that acceptance rate. Now, that pilot approximately running for 6 to 8 weeks in select marketplaces, we did get that timeline. I would love this to just be extended. I feel like anecdotally, DoorDash does keep a lot of their pilot programs kind of as a semi-permanent or eventual permanent feature. I would like this to be one of those features where it's tested on the pilot program, but it does become a staple for Dashers, kind of like what we've seen on Uber.